What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio, and I am here with
your girl so fab. Hey, y'all.
And as you can see, we have a guest in between us, and our guest today is Miss ShaRanda. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Yeah, it's giving us every bit of summer rain. Yes.
We used to call this segment Small Business Conversations, but we're changing that. We're going to call this The Plug. And the reason why we're calling it The Plug is because this is the place for entrepreneurs to connect with either resources, events, whatever it is that we got. We're going to come here and talk about it and be a spot for entrepreneurs to be able to do what entrepreneurs do. That's connect with one another, because we can't survive without y'all.
Hello.
Ain't no, you can't have a business with just you.
At all.
So let's start at the top. Okay. Tell us a little bit about Shine by ShaRanda.
Well, Shine by ShaRanda came from Shine. I started when I was an undergrad at Winston-Salem State University.
All right.
I started just as a makeup artist and not really having any other thought but wanting to make people feel beautiful. There wasn't a lot of products that fit us. So I had to be super creative and almost tap into art to match foundations. I did makeup for our modeling troops, for our university choir, for our royal court. And so it just forced me to want to become an artist and want to become knowledgeable and an expert in the beauty industry. And so Shine stands for She Holds Inside Natural Elegance.
I know that.
And I make women shine from the inside out. And I've been doing that since 2010.
That's what's up.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about some of the events that you have.
So recently, I just did the first S.L.A.Y Day. I love an acronym. I love wordplay. So S.L.A.Y is actually from, I have 4 daughters, and I have a set of twins, and one of my 10-year-old was like, when can we start wearing makeup? So we had this conversation, and they've grown up around it, right? Like there's makeup everywhere. I do makeup all the time. I'm always in Sephora, always in Ulta. So they've grown up with this. And so now this conversation comes at this peak where they are transitioning into puberty, right? And we're having these conversations around makeup and beauty and skincare, because you can't be cute and you don't brush your teeth.
Right.
I'm not buying you lip gloss if you can't brush them. I'm not doing it.
This is supposed to be a serious segment.
Okay? I'm not doing it. This is what it's about, though. This is how we got here. Okay. So we had a real conversation, and they were like,
and floss.
Right. Thank you.
Thank
you.
We're going to stay
before the gloss.
Hello. Oh, yes. I need my nails.
No, you
That's
don't.
what they care about. But you ain't brush your teeth.
She's doing them.
I can't do it.
I'm just laughing because it drives me nuts when she does it. Click.
But it's
Whatever.
It's the thing. It's how we communicate.
You say it's how we communicate?
It's how we communicate. It is a language on its own.
Absolutely.
This is sign language at this point.
Understand every bit.
So we were sitting and having this conversation, and I was like, there are so many women in this same predicament, that the girlies, the makeup girlies, they want it all. But you just, don't really understand what this means. Right. And when I was growing up, makeup was grown. It was too much. You can't do that. Like that's something you do with your mom in the bathroom, but that's it. Like we live in a whole new day. Like we live in a whole nother society. They are exposed to YouTube and exposed to TikTok and all the things. And so there's this pressure, right, to show up. And I wanted to create a space, all that to say, I wanted to create a space where moms and daughters could come and have a conversation, explore makeup, learn makeup, right? Learn how we use it and change the relationship with the beauty industry as a whole. So this is a space, it's called S.L.A.Y Day. Shout out to Skylar. When you listen to this, I give you all the credit, sis. You came up with it. And then we created the acronym. And so S.L.A.Y Day is She Learns Artistry with You. And so it's an opportunity for moms, aunties, grandmas, glammas to come and bring a young girl and let her learn about makeup and let her explore. So Friday we did lashes, they did liner, they did all the things that they've always wanted to do, but we started with skincare as a group, and then we split up and we did a little 5-minute face with the moms. I had them bring their makeup bags, so it was something intentional for them, and then the girls were had a space where they could create and be a makeup artist for the night. So they did makeup on each other, and then they did just explore for themselves. And the final challenge we closed with was an eyeliner challenge. So
Okay.
the mom had to be the makeup artist, and then they swapped, and then the daughter was the makeup artist, and they did liner on each other.
That's great.
And so it was a great moment for bonding, for memories that I think was locked in as a core memory.
Absolutely.
Like I've heard that even since Friday.
That's
so
cool.
yeah.
So we have a video, correct?
Yes,
Of that
yes,
night. Let's check it out.
Off as a summer conversation between me and the girls became a moment. Mocktails, makeup, mommies and daughters making magic together. We had it all there. It was a complete vibe. And our winged liner challenge was absolutely, yeah, it was it. We can't wait for you to be at the next one, September 6th.
That is great.
Yes.
That is great.
Girl, I need to be there. I still don't know how to do a wing liner.
Two things I want to ask before we get silly, because we get silly around here. We have fun.
Okay.
One, you got the opportunity. I'm sorry, what did I do?
Comments.
Oh, dang, I'm my fault.
There you go.
Oops.
There you go.
What's the age requirements? I'm sorry, you had a comment.
5+. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
5 and
awesome.
up.
That is great.
As long as they can sit.
I know that's right.
Sit and listen just for a minute, then they can explore. But that's it.
So let me ask this question. First of all, Echo is one of the sponsors that we work with, one of the nonprofits that I actually specifically work for.
Yep.
And you used the Echo event, and the colors and all that stuff kind of matched exactly what you were doing. So could you just talk a little bit about your partnership with Echo?
Absolutely. When I first walked into the Echo space, I think my first time was probably in May of this year. And I was like, oh yeah, we got to do something here. It is vibrant, it's warm, it's inviting, it's clean. And I think it's a beautiful canvas for artsy, fun, exciting types of events. And when we came up with S.L.A.Y Day, it came right back to me. And I was like, oh, we got to do it at Echo. Like we have to.
That's dope.
And so the spirit of entrepreneurship is so important to me. And in this event specifically, I wanted to teach my girls what it looked and felt like to have an idea and to bring it full circle.
Yeah.
Right? And so we crafted our social media. We crafted our videos before. The flyer there is us in our kitchen, and we asked ChatGPT to make it a cartoon. But we like set up and like made marketing materials, and we walk through our list of all the things. And I've been so encouraged by being connected to the Echo space, and it just reminded me of the power that exists there. And so it meant something even deeper for me to be there with the girls. We also had Infused by Gigi. I love a plug, baby. I'm a plug everybody I know. So Infused by Gigi, I'm gonna share this. She is a mobile bartender, a bartender in general, but has a mobile service and sets up for amazing events. And her daughter partners with her to do like kids parties, and so
that's great.
Mocktails. So that's where the mocktails came from.
Okay.
But I was intentional to have a little surprise at each event with another entrepreneur that most of them all have daughters. So we have another surprise for September 6th for a partner that will be working with us that I met at the Echo space. So again, it was just a deeper meaning for me to really do it there because I knew what it represented, and I wanted that to be something my girls also remembered, that we're not only just doing this to do it, but there's a deeper meaning, there's a connection, and there's a community of people that support us.
That's great. So can you talk a little bit about just the portfolio that you have? And you're doing a great thing, but it's a journey. So can you talk about a little bit of this journey to get you to this point where you're at now?
Yeah. So Shine has evolved. Again, it was just makeup a long time ago. And now I feel like I truly am on this journey to be an expert in the beauty industry and really change the narrative and change the relationship that specifically Black girls have with makeup, that have with beauty and have with skincare. It just seems like it came from COVID, really, that people started talking about skincare and self-care really is like where it became a thing. But I understand that creating experiences for people is so important, and that changing, again, their relationship with makeup. I coined a term on Friday, don't be a makeup bully, because we had a couple women in there that knew a lot and it was great. But I could see other women kind of go into their shell, and I was like, don't do that. Don't make her feel bad, right? When we're doing the eyeliner challenges, the girls, the immense pressure that they had on themselves to like do it right. And I'm like, girl, we playing. It's like
Relax.
It doesn't have to be perfect. Like they were like, it's a challenge, but you're learning, right? And so I've learned over the years really to bring my skill set together. From I have a background in HR, and I run an HR consultancy firm. And so in every day, I think at the core of who I am, I take care of people. And so I've evolved much more from just doing makeup, but truly wanting to make an impact in someone's life. And so that's really where I think I've gone to research and understand the business side of really holding space for people, but also answering a question, filling a gap. Like, what's the need that people have? What will people pay for? What do people, right? What is important to people versus like, book me to do your makeup. Like, let's create an experience together.
And so outside of the makeup, I was going through your website and I see the collab. What's that? Talk about that.
The collab is with my husband and I. He's a photographer, and we together, another experience. We understand firsthand. We have 4 girls, so we understand.
I have 3, so bless him. He got one more than me.
But we understand firsthand.
Done.
We understand firsthand what it's like to want to take pictures and have a whole family, right, and not just be overwhelmed, stressed. And so I was like, we should partner together. And when I would have makeup clients, often sometimes they wouldn't have a photographer. So I'd be like, oh, my husband could take pictures. And then when he would have clients, he would be like, oh, you need a makeup artist. So it just made sense for us to like come together. And things that we've loved to do is really take pictures and create, opportunities for families to do fall minis, winter, holiday minis. And our kids come and they play with their kids on the side, and I do their makeup and I make sure that the shirts are straight and the things, right? Because like, it's not a thing. It's just like not a thing. And sometimes photographers can make you feel really like, oh, I'm sorry, we got to do this again. I'm sorry, we're taking so much time, but we get it. So we in it with you, and we're going to make sure that your pictures are right. We're going to make sure that you feel comfortable, and we are going to create an experience. We have music. It's a vibe. We're cracking up and cackling with each other. So I think anybody that we talk to, like, they just have a good time because we make them feel comfortable, but we also want to make sure all the details are in place.
Right.
As well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then because you are in a serviceable business, you're dealing with a lot of people, a lot of energy. You're a mom, you're a wife, you have clientele. It's a lot for you to pour into other people. You said, you have HR consulting, which means even more pouring.
Yeah.
How do you, in your entrepreneurial journey, how do you protect your mental state?
Jesus.
Call him.
All Jesus.
Call him.
It's all him. It's all Jesus. It's Jesus.
Call him.
No, for real. Like, I am deeply involved in my church, and serving in ministry immediately fills me back up. I know that sounds crazy because that's another way of me pouring, but I do feel refilled by that. And I absolutely take time for myself. My husband is an incredible partner, baby.
I know
you
that's
the
right.
man. Like, he is the man.
You know what? Can we get a round of applause? Because so often we don't hear that. Give him a round of applause. There we go. Give him a round of applause. Thank you for shot. What's his name?
His name is Robert Stevens.
Hey, Robert, man. I appreciate you, brother.
He's a good man.
I appreciate
Savannah.
you, brother.
Good man. He's a good man. It really is. He's a partner right now. He's getting them down. He's getting them ready. I was like, I gotta go. And he's like, got you. But he immediately jumps in. He can tell when I'm like, I got too many, all the things. And he's like, I got this. Do what you gotta do. And I can't take that for granted. I won't say that's not a part of my self-care, because it is. Because I have time and I'm not rushing to get done with my self-care. When I need a day, when I need to sit in the bed with my heated blanket and just chill and like refill myself with Nene Leaks, I do that.
I know that's right.
Yes. Great.
But yeah.
Great. That's great. So now with makeup, and I'll probably end up pushing this conversation to y'all, and then I'll probably just sit over like this because my sister's into makeup as well. what do you say to those who don't even have the confidence to start the process? Because what I have learned from my sister who does makeup is a lot of people don't even know where to start and don't have the confidence. So they consult with her like, Kim, what should I do?
Yeah. Yep.
And
now you have a professional. Stop asking me.
Come to me. I will help. I will help.
So how do y'all, how do y'all handle that when there's a confidence barrier where somebody just doesn't even know what to do or where to start?
Yeah. So that's really one of the reasons why I started S.L.A.Y Day and why I want that to evolve to a movement. Feel it. Because I think traditionally we've always had this weird relationship with makeup, right? And up until a certain point, it's like, that's too grown, that's too much, don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, but then at what point does it flick and we like learn everything? When you gonna teach me how to do it? So I understood that there are varying degrees of makeup lovers. There are Carmex girlies and there are full-fledged. I wear lashes every day. I do a brow every day. Like, I get it. And oftentimes people are intimidated by social media. People are intimidated by the after, right? The after photo. And it's like, you got to start somewhere. So start where you're comfortable, right? And I think it is breaking it down and understanding what's the goal. Do you want to learn how to do makeup just so that you have it when it's time? Do you want to have a beat face every single day, right? Or do you want to just look different and be able to like pop some eyeliner on and pop a mascara and some concealer just to brighten yourself up and feel better? I think a lot of people also don't know because they don't try it. So they're like, I don't wear makeup. Have you ever had your makeup done by a professional?
Yes.
Hello.
Right.
Don't tell me you don't like it. You don't know that you don't like it if you've never tried, right?
Like a vegetable, right?
Yeah, like you don't know. And if you don't know where to try, book a one-on-one, right? Have a conversation. I've had this it's been an unofficial service, but I had a client a few weeks ago FaceTime me in Sephora, and she was like, "What do I do? They discontinue my foundation, and
don't do that every damn time."
I hate it, and I was like, "Okay."
I felt that. I did. Did you want to bang on the table?
Yes, she did. Because it's important. And they will do that to you. For real. Every time you get comfortable and it's like, I found something. And then it's gone. So she called me in a complete panic. And I was like, okay, where are you? And she's like, I'm in Sephora. I don't know what to do. And I said, okay, let's start with skincare. So go over to the skincare. So we were doing this. And then I'm like, okay, come back over to foundation. You probably don't need foundation, but maybe let's try a concealer. Okay, go over to NARS. Go over to such and such. And I'm directing her, and somebody was like, "Who is that?" on FaceTime. Like, why does she know all the things?
She messing up my commission.
Like, how she know all of this stuff? And
do they get commission in there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why they need to start treating their customers better, but we'll get to that.
And I wouldn't have to do your job.
Hello.
Thank you on FaceTime. Okay.
Right.
So give me a clock at this point. Do they even wear them little the black outfits with the red stripe? Do they wear them? No, they don't.
No. And hire just anybody. But I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
So I just saw that as a service, like, go to people with the store and help them. So we do a little interview, a little consultation, if you will. What's your budget? How much time do you have to do makeup? Because that's the other thing. People are intimidated. I used to work at the Mac counter in Nordstrom, and I did horrible because people brought all the stuff back. And that's also commissions. That's also another conversation. But I realized then, instead of interrogating a little bit why people are coming to this counter to buy products, like, they're not going to use it. And that's why people have makeup for 8 years that's sitting under their counter that they went and invested $100, $200 in and grabbed all the things. They actually don't know what to do. Actually, it doesn't look like what you did in the makeup, right? When you got your makeup done, they sold you all these products. And then you get home and you're like, wait, I don't know I don't know how. And then that's the extent of your relationship with it.
Yeah.
So then that's intimidating. I know nothing. I didn't learn anything. And I got a whole bunch of stuff. So I think changing the relationship and helping people understand, and me understanding in reality, how much time, what is your budget, what are you really going to use, breaks it down into very small bite-sized pieces. So people can like, okay, let me get my skincare. Cool. I got that. Now in the next 6 months, I'll add some foundation. After that, I can add a little mascara, or maybe I'll get 5 things. I'll get a foundation, a mascara, a lip, a liner, and a blush. Right? That's like my basic go-to. And so I think it just has to be a change in the relationship. It has to be a change in the perspective of how people feel about makeup and how they look at it and what they're willing to invest in that experience.
And I think that is a really important thing to mention when you say perspective, because when you talk about bullies, like you said, sometimes you can experience bullies from the male perspective. I've heard it a lot dealing with women who want to get into makeup, but then their partners are like, oh, well, why are you wearing all that? That was going to be
one of my questions.
Yes. Yeah. Why are you wearing all that makeup? I don't want you to look like that. But then yet they'll like somebody, not realizing she's wearing makeup, but it's just more of a natural sort of, look. So how do you even combat that when you see the woman wants to get into it because it's going to make her feel better, it's going to boost her confidence a little, but then she has that influence from, family, friends, or even her partner who is just like, don't do that.
So many jokes right there, but this is also for Echo, so I'm going to behave because I wanted to use a voice because I know how he sounds in my head. Why you got on all that makeup, but then you hitting like on all these Instagram pictures.
And he got a lazy wife beater and all that. Okay, you know what? This is for
we know that kind. We know that kind. Ooh, we know him.
With a wing and hot sauce.
Yuck.
Not yuck.
With some wings and hot sauce. Talking crazy.
We know him.
Yes. I don't like my women to wear all that makeup.
May or may not have a job. Okay.
Right.
That's the other thing.
Beard looking crazy.
Like, you don't even get an edge up. So why are you?
All right, gotta be serious.
But I'm supposed to look at Scruff McGruff, but you can't deal with my face. Oh, okay. That makes sense. What the heck? So my answer to that is get you a man that respects your relationship with makeup, sis. Because I'm not dumbing it down for nobody.
Hello.
I am a super, super, super confident person, and I exude that in everything that I do. And I really, really, really want that to rub off on everyone that I come into contact with. Like, be confident in who you are. If you are a CarMax girly and you are good with that, be a CarMax girly.
Yeah.
We good. Like, you don't have to be a makeup girly.
Right.
But if you want to be, you can. If you want to know how to do it just because I want to get cute for my birthday once a year, you should know how to do that. And I think that makeup is also an accessory, just like glasses.
Yes.
It's just like a cute shirt or some shoes. Like, it's not a must-have, but baby, when you put it on, you feel different. You do.
Hello.
You feel different.
Let them brows be hitting.
What?
Can't tell me a thing.
What? Especially if you get an unexpected compliment. You like, thank you.
And then the highlight is hitting.
You turn and it's like, ding. You feel better.
You see what I said? I'm gonna just go ahead and slide over here.
You do. You feel good. I promise you do. It is self-care to me for you to take care of your skin, for you to like relax. I think we live in a sense of urgency. So this idea of like, I have a skincare routine is for your mental health too. Like, I have seen it calm my girls. Right? I've seen it like take them down, but also bring them back up to feeling confident, and their skin is glowing when they take their little face mask off. But just that moment of like, luxury, right? Their little gold eye mask and their little, all the things, their Laneige lip sleep mask, like that to them
love that product.
Is luxury, right? It's luxury, but it is also changing this idea that they also don't have to sneak. Right. We can do it in moderation. So you ain't wearing lashes yet. They don't even wear makeup. But I will do a little gloss, a little blush for picture day, a little something, subtle. But I want them to understand it is an accessory. You are gorgeous without anything on your face. And if you want to put that on, you can.
Hello.
Within moderation.
Hello.
Right. But I share that with everyone. Truly, like, it's an accessory. So you can use it, get as much as you want, as little as you want. And if you have someone in your life that doesn't agree with that and doesn't want you to see yourself as your full potential, like, you got to back away. There's some haters.
Yeah.
They're haters is what they are.
Yes. So I need your opinion because you're a Black woman in the makeup industry. And please do not share your age because it's no one's business. But at one point, we were not represented.
No.
We had Fashion Fair.
Yep.
And
with a pink case.
And Fashion Fair just said,
Mama,
whatever, black.
Fashion Fair.
And Mary Kay.
Kay.
And then we didn't really have anywhere to go.
That's it.
Because
that's it.
There was no, a color palette for us until some people, Rihanna, started breaking the mold of we're going to do the lightest to the darkest to darkest. Yeah. How does that make you feel, in this world now where some of these companies are still hesitating to really kind of represent us when we are huge consumers?
It makes me happy, number one, that we have more variety. We have more products. We have more options. It also makes me hopeful that this beauty industry is becoming more inclusive, right? There's a different representation and a different feel for makeup, and even for different, it's changed the possibilities even for different genders, right? For trans people, and just even as my kids were growing up, I've always normalized like anybody can wear makeup, anybody can have their nails done. So we would like see a boy that was dressed up, right? And before we had the language, before we went by pronouns, my little girls would see that and I'd be like, yes, face, come on. Yes. And they're like, that's a boy. And I'm like, yes. And I love that face, right? It's just always been a thing that's like, you can be anything you want to be. You can do anything. And now we have the products to help us fully embody that, right? There's no limitation to, again, creating. And like I said, when I was in undergrad, I was literally mixing foundations together with paint sometimes to make a shade. Or I went to an HBCU. So all of us were Black.
Yes.
Everybody was Black.
Yes.
And we had maybe 3 or 4 foundations. Like I remember that. And I'm mixing, trying to like, oh, hold on. Right? Because we saw in the 90s, everybody was gray and ashy.
Everyone,
okay?
Honey.
And we didn't want that flashback. we had a little bit more. We had a little bit more, but not much. And so we had to be super creative. And so I think it's just a beautiful opportunity now to be able to walk into a store. And it helps, to your point with this intimidation and just it feeling like overwhelming, it doesn't, because now you have products that you could like go to and be like, pump, here you go. Like, this is your shade. We got it. And so I think it's opened up the possibilities for the beauty industry and for people to, again, have a different relationship with it.
So you have a quote on your website that I really like it. And I kind of want to jump into it because it looks at the face as a canvas. And the quote is, artists are not paid for their labor, but their vision. So when you're looking at a face that is stripped, like, so now this is me, where do you start? Like, how do you start to apply, or like, even like, where's your first stroke? What do you look at and when you see a blank face?
Yeah. That's a good question. I really
use me.
Yes. I would ask questions first. I always ask questions first. But I see people, it's almost to a fault, y'all, because honestly, I'd be like in an elevator with somebody like, oh, I need to do her brows. God, if I could just, Lord, she needs a cleanser. Why is her bronzer not blended? So I look at everything and I ask questions, but I always, I want people to feel comfortable, like being honest about even things that they're not comfortable with, right? Tell me, like, I think my nose is too big and I really want you to contour my nose, right? I've always struggled with my brows. I've always, whatever the thing is, why did you hire me? What do you want to be true when we finish, right? I don't just jump in and start because I am making you shine from the inside out. So I want you to feel confident about what I did. I don't want to just do your makeup and then you look at it like,
right.
Because baby, everybody gonna tell that you uncomfortable all night. If you got lashes that are out here and your brows are too thick, you're gonna be uncomfortable all day or all night when you have your makeup on. So it is important to me to understand the person, to understand their relationship with makeup. Do you wear lashes?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever worn lashes before? Do you normally do your brows, right? Because that helps me to be very intentional about what I do, the pressure, the amount of pressure that I do to filling, that I give to filling your brows, right? I'm not going to go super hard if you've never had your eyebrows done. If you don't normally do that yourself, I want you to feel like an enhanced version of yourself. So it is very important for me to have a conversation first, and then I usually attack the brows first. I'm going in. So as soon as I get it, I'm like, okay, girl, thanks, ready.
Yes.
Let's go. Right? And I walk them through what I'm doing. Do you have anything on your skin? Tell me a little bit about your skin. Tell me a little bit about the last time you got your makeup done. What did you really like about it? What didn't you like about it? We talk the whole time through. Did the lashes feel too heavy? Are you comfortable? Does it feel too, are you hot? Like, what is it?
I got a question.
Yeah.
Stop.
I got a question and I'm going to ask it. And when we see these young girls with the heavy lashes.
Caterpillars.
So you're a professional, right?
Caterpillars.
Like I'm a coach. And in the coaching world, I could tell people like when you've gone too far.
Too much. They're too big.
So like as a professional, because I don't want to be inconsiderate to anybody on this. Is it too much, or how does that? You're a professional. When they look like Muppet eyelashes,
Snuffleupagus.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Is it a thing though, or is it something that are we going too far? We're scale it back a little. Is it unhealthy because your eyelashes carry a lot of germs, things like that? Like,
ooh, that's so good. There's a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot there.
Okay.
I think it's a personal preference, number one. Because girl, if you love them lashes,
I love that for you.
I love that for you. At some point, you're going to see the picture and you're going to come to yourself and you're going to be like, that's crazy. Or you're going to have headaches because your eyes can't see things properly and they're too heavy. And you realize like, oh, if I don't have them on, I feel. So what I've seen is honestly like girls learn. The older women, I think it's just a personal preference for them.
Got you.
Like,
okay.
I'm not going to do too much on them because they look good in pictures. Now, far away, it can give you a lot. It can do a lot for the eye, right? It can be very like enhancing. But I think in real life, again, they learn. I have a niece and she told me like, Auntie, she turned 14 and baby, she laid it on. Like she had brows and liner and all the things. And we was like, hey. But I never made her feel bad. I never said like, that's too much. I was just like, okay. And baby, that thing turned 16 and she was like, this is too much. Too dark. Or she refers to like her heavy liner phase. And she'll be like, don't use them pictures from when I was 14 because that was too much. And so I think even in that moment, I had to allow her space to learn. I had to allow her space. Her mom allowed her space to experiment and evolve and try, right? And not shut her down. Like, girl, that's too much. You look too. No, she got it. Them eyes is tired.
Yes.
Okay. Them eyes was tired.
And like you said, there's gonna come a day when you look at that picture and be like,
and you will get it. So I didn't even have to do anything. And now she came back with soft girl era. Now she's in her soft girl era, and she do the little baby lashes, and it's cool. But yeah, I think it's a preference, truly a preference of like, when you get it, you'll get it. When you need a little bit more, you add a little bit more. You need a little bit less, you bring it on down, right? I used to wear a full face every single day. I don't do that anymore. So I think you evolve too. As you grow, as you evolve, you get a little bit more money, right? You feel like you got to have all the products. Yeah. When you really get older, you understand skincare is honestly the most expensive thing, but it's also the most important. If that is the blank canvas and you do nothing but invest in your skincare routine, your skin will glow and it'll look like you're wearing makeup. That's the goal, honestly. So again, totally personal preference, but I think for the younger girls, they learn. They learn. And we have a question or a comment here. So can we ask the question? Okay.
So what's your opinion about little girls wearing makeup like to go out because we grew up, it was too grown? Because online I was between like 5 to 12 with makeup out and about.
Right. I think that's up to the mom too. I do think it could be, this is like a deep conversation because I feel like we made this connection, our generation made this connection to makeup being too grown. And it's a deeper conversation I've even had with my mom, like sidebar. My mom, I just had this conversation with her like a year and a half ago, right? As a fully grown mom, adult wife, like you told me a lot of what not to do, but you didn't tell me what to do. Right. And so you gave me a lot of like, don't do that. That's too much. That's too grown. And then when we get to the time where I'm supposed to be doing it, I have no idea what to do. Sidebar, that conversation came with like sex, right? Like literally, you told me not to do it, don't get pregnant. And then I get married and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Right. But okay. So anyway, going back to makeup, I think it is our relationship again. Like for a long time, it was us being too grown because we didn't want the attention of a man. Right? And so I think we centered it in a different way. And it was centered in like, keep yourself sacred and sweet and innocent and don't be grown and don't be. But it's like, I don't even introduce that idea to my kids because why are they thinking about a man? Like it's me being confident. Right. And so I think once we take that, that stipulation out that it's too grown for what? Too grown for who? Right? Then you have a different conversation as we are wearing makeup. One, I talk about it to my girls is you can't wear makeup because you can't afford it, sis. First of all, right? That's the truth. Sephora ain't cheap. Ulta ain't cheap. Ain't none of these brands cheap. Really, really. Like for the good stuff, right? There's a budget that comes with that. So from my perspective, it's not about the connection to you being too grown or looking too fast or anything. Like it's literally you can't afford to buy it right now. I get my nails done because I pay to get them done. Hello? It is a part of my budget. You don't have that. So stick with your press on and stick with your lip gloss because that's what we're doing right now. When you become 16 and you have a job, you have steady income, you can get those, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I've tried to reframe the conversation and reframe the relationship with makeup. Is like,
and I'm glad you mentioned that because I will say our mother was the same way with me. I always wanted nails, and she was like, "Well, when you can afford them, you can get them." So what happened? I got a job, and I started buying. I was like, "These are expensive."
Not so important, right? You learn by yourself is what I'm saying. They get it. They learn on, you learn by living, literally. Just keep on living and you'll get it. But I think we, again, have to retrain our brains and reintroduce this new idea of beauty, the beauty industry, makeup, and truly what it is. Within reason, you can do anything. Yes. And I tell my girls that truly, you can do anything within reason, within moderation, understanding. My mom did a really good job when I was growing up, I think of giving me like milestone achievements, right? Like I got my nails done when I was 16. I got my eyebrows done when I was 14. Like I had stuff to look forward to, if you will, right? Like every age, it was like something different. She didn't give it to me all at one time. She made me wait and made me understand what it was to have that relationship with the thing, right? Like getting your eyebrows done. Okay, your hair's gonna grow back. You're gonna have to get them done again, right? I had to learn, but she didn't just allow me to do everything at one time. And I think that's helped me help my girls.
So now with just being an entrepreneur, can you talk about just that, the ebb and flow? Because people see entrepreneurship and they think everything is peachy keen, and especially when you don't wear entrepreneurship. You know, some people wear it and it's like, oh, this shit is hard. But when you don't wear it, people kind of think it just, oh, it must be easy. So can you talk about just some of the ups and downs with just being in this industry and then also being an entrepreneur?
Yeah, it's hard, baby. Both of my businesses have always been a side hustle for me, right? And this year I have fully stepped into being an entrepreneur and owning and thriving in these two businesses.
Awesome.
So honestly, this is my first year of feeling the true ebbs and flows because I've always had a job, right? I've always had a full-time gig where this is like, I do it if I can. Cool. If I can do that wedding, sure. If I'm free. And so now to embody this, it is a completely different life. I am always thinking about strategy. I'm always thinking about communication. I'm always thinking about the next thing. and always looking for ways to make an impact in everything that I do. And I think that pressure is good, but it can consume you, like literally consume your whole life. So much so, my husband and I had a conversation earlier this week because S.L.A.Y Day was last week, and up until like Friday morning, he didn't see me. And he was like, what are you doing? I'm here, but I'm not here, right? Like stuff was happening with the girls. And I was like, yeah, okay. I'm in the computer. I'm head down. I'm making stuff. I got my Cricut machine out. I'm doing all the things. And I think understanding the balance, right? There is no work-life balance. Like to me, it is all the same. Shine, office hours, they are a part of who I am. My family is it's very familiar with them. But I think the grace and flexibility that comes with understanding, like, just like a job, there are boundaries and there are times where like I'm on and there are times where I have to be off. And so I think last week was a really good example of that. And I appreciate my husband for just naming that. Like, I love you. I'm here. I support you. I got it. And I need you too. Right? I want you to be here with us too. And so I think that's a new adjustment that I'm making to balance, just like I did with my regular job, right? Balance both things and have that time and space to grind and be in it and be all in social media. And I'm on my computer and I'm out at events, right? And then time to say, I need self-care, or I need to plug in with my family and I need to be present. I need to be mommy and I need to be daughter and I need to be auntie or whoever I need to be that day for that moment, to be able to kind of separate those things.
And so one thing that in our community, we'll just be straight up, we tend to not know how to price things and feel guilt when we do start pricing what we do.
Next question, please.
So, I'm looking at your price list and everything on your website is clean and pristine and I love it. So how did you settle in on your pricing structure? And then was there a time when you looked at it like, am I charging too much? Or were you like, the price is the price? Because she and I, am I charging too much? She is, the price is the price.
Price is the price. You want excellence, you got to pay for it.
Oh, that's so good. I need that. I struggle.
Call me.
Okay, I will. No, seriously. No, like I'm dead serious. I struggle with that. I think at the heart of what I do is taking care of people. And so I'm always like, it's too much. They can't do that. Why would they do that? Why are they going to pay that? But as I've grown and as I have matured and as I've lived and learned about business, I understand that people will pay for what they want to pay for.
Yes, they will.
Okay. That's just it. Like, that's it.
Absolutely.
So I'm here now where I believe that my price is my price. I need to update that. That is not the same.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
It's really not. But I think at the heart of it, I struggle because I always tend to think like I think it's just an innate feeling like our people need a discount or they can't afford, and that's such a terrible thing. That's such a terrible way to like price things and to look at it. But in all honesty, I started in college, right? And so I built my way up, but I still see myself as like, I'm just a girl, I'm just a girl who loves makeup. Like, just pay me whatever, it's fine. Like, I would totally do that if I could. My husband, Lord, he knows I would. Like, I would do everything for free, or I would be like, girl, just give me whatever. I know. Look at her face.
And see, that's where I'm at. Where I'm that person too,
because I love it. I love doing what I do. So I'm
update these prices now. As a matter of fact, thank you for tuning in.
Don't tell anybody until I go home and update it. I need an hour.
Thank you for tuning in. You got work to do, man.
Don't visit tonight. Just wait till tomorrow. I promise. What? I know.
And the only reason why I ask is because I know we do it too. Like we undercut our services because at the end of the day, like you said, we know we're servicing our people, but our people will also pay for exactly what they want. So then as an entrepreneur, you spend time sweating like, is this too much? Is this not enough? And meanwhile, it's like, set the price.
No. And I will say this to you because you, once again, going back to my question I had asked you earlier, you're pouring into people. This is like low key therapy that they're paying for, you know? So not only am I pouring into you, I'm building your confidence. I'm showing you a skill set. I'm using my products that are extremely expensive.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to send you home with something, you know? My time, my labor, all of that costs, you know, and I'm sure, I'm certain, just, you know, seeing your face and seeing, you know, your work that you've done, there's not too many people that have walked away and said, I don't like this. So the price is the price.
Okay.
We're going to update this. Okay. Because like you said, people will go to Sephora and Ulta and spend $300 on something that they'll never use.
They will.
Or look a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Because my black people, I care about y'all. Like, no, you work too damn hard.
Say, we work too
shortchange
hard
yourself.
for it. And so then let me ask you this. Some of the events that I see, or the title, I don't know why it sticks out to me, because Kim and I used to do brunches here with another partner of ours, Showtime. Yeah. And I see brunch and brushes. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah.
That sounds dope.
So I've done it a couple of times. And it's a class, it's a makeup class, right? But again, it's an experience. So I've hosted them in people's homes before. I've done them as birthday parties. I've done them in just different event spaces with photographers, and just like, we just want to do something. But you know, brunch emerged as a whole thing about 5-6 years ago. And in COVID, I did like a makeup meetup, like a virtual makeup meetup. And so just women coming together, talking about makeup, their favorite products, all these things. And we love a brunch and we love a brush. So I was like, let's do it together. And we just merged them. And so it's truly, I usually partner with, again, a chef or someone who's like hosting in their home, however you want to do it. But it's really just an opportunity to bring women together that want to learn, that are varying places in their makeup journey. And they're like, I just want to come together. But again, it's like a no judgment zone. It's a learn. It's a networking sometimes event where it's just women coming together that may or may not know each other and are learning together, are eating together, are drinking together, right? We have like a little mimosa bar, and it's just a vibe. Like, it's a vibe. You walk away with kind of a duo experience that you have the brunch, but you also get to learn about makeup and bring your bag and all.
Cool.
The cutie bag.
So before we get ready to cut up out of here, tell us where we can see all the things with you. Well, don't go to the website. We was told don't do the website.
Give her time. Yeah, give her time.
So, but where else can we see you though?
Yes, Instagram, Shine by ShaRanda, and my website. I do a little on TikTok, but not much. I need to do better. But yeah, my Instagram and my Facebook are the two places that have all the information.
And you did it in the beginning, but if you can do it again, because since this is the plug, as an entrepreneur, plug another entrepreneur.
Ooh, oh my God. I will plug Infused by Gigi. She's the one that came to partner with us to do the mocktails for the girls. And she's a beautiful soul and a great mom. She has, again, given that entrepreneurial spirit to her daughter. She had on her branded shirt, baby. She was mixing up the drinks and super professional, just an incredible woman. And I really loved partnering with her. And I would love to, a lot of people already know her in Durham, but plug Infused by Gigi. If you need her come to you, she will. If you're doing a wedding, an event, anything like that, she's amazing.
Great. Yeah. Well, thank you for being with us tonight. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Everything was great.
Was that so bad?
No. Okay. I was so scared.
You're a part. So let us know though. Anytime that you're having an event, let us know. We can come on. Yeah. Let's have a conversation to help promote.
Okay, so the next S.L.A.Y day is September 6th. It is a Saturday morning glam. The last one's a Friday night face off. This one on September 6th is a Saturday morning glam at the Echo Space from 9:30 to 12. And that is, again, another opportunity for moms and daughters in Durham to come. Aunties, not just moms, because I know sometimes they're caregivers instead of a mother. auntie, grandma, cousin, big sister. They are all welcome to come, and we are doing a special right now for $99 for the duo. So both of them come for $99, and you get a special treat that we will reveal closer to the event. But yeah, super excited about that.
Cool.
Thank you.
Sounds good. TDS Radio, our voice,
y'all.
our
Bye,
culture.
cousins.
Have a good night. Bye.